In the Imperial side of the Star Wars Squadron story, you fly as part of Titan Squadron. They were specifically trained to lead attacks against enemy stations and planets, having the motto, Unrelenting Might. It would appear that the days after the Battle of Endor were not kind to them, as only 4 pilots and their commanders remained, but here is what we know about every member in the game. Titan Squadron was stationed on the Overseer, which was known for its participation in the battles of Pothor and JL. Terissa Carroll served as its captain. She grew up as an orphan on Coruscant until she joined the Empire. She was known to be a gifted TIE pilot, working under Lyndon Javes until his defection. Her failure to capture him meant she had to work even harder to rise through the ranks, eventually becoming the commanding officer of Titan. The squadron's Imperial controller was designated LT-514. He was originally named Oben Yandro until a case of mistaken identity got him wrapped up in Imperial intelligence. Although he was discovered as a fraud, his talent for intelligence work was real, and so he was admitted to the Imperial Information Office where he received his cybernetic implants in place of his real name. The Overseer's chief mechanic was Willard Whalen. He was in charge of Titan's starfighter maintenance and modifications. Despite graduating from the distinguished Imperial Academy on Arcanus, he had no desire to fly. He was more than happy serving the Empire from the safety of a Star Destroyer. But moving on to the actual pilots, Varco Gray was Titan Squadron's leader. He originally served as a police officer on his home planet Parkella, fighting corruption and injustice. He saw the Empire as the only way to combat the chaos of the galaxy. He became a TIE pilot and rose through the ranks to Titan leader over years of service. While he didn't agree with all of the Empire's methods, he grew too close to his fellow pilots to turn against them. Havina Von Reg, on the other hand, had no qualms at all about Imperial law and order. Her life was defined by the losses of her brothers, squad mates, and friends. She held the rebellion responsible for them all and was determined to exact her revenge against them. The Von Reg family was notable within the Empire and continued to be until the days of the First Order. Rella Sol was known as the strategist of Titan Squadron. Her parents were members of the Imperial Senate until it was disbanded by the Emperor shortly before the Battle of Yavin. She saw her time in Titan Squadron as a stepping stone to something greater, and had aspirations to start a new Imperial Senate in the wake of Palpatine's death. Shin was the most mysterious pilot of Titan Squadron. Having survived a crash landing that resulted in a broken neck, he was given implants and vowed to never remove his helmet in or out of the cockpit. His cybernetics allowed him to survive even more battles and crash landings that would have been deadly to any other pilot. Despite all he lost, he remained fully loyal to the Empire. After Titan's disruption of the New Republic's Project Starhawk, the squadron rejoined the Imperial fleet under the leadership of Admiral Sloane. Rumors stated that they were then sent on a mission into the unknown regions, but for what purpose, we do not currently know. And that's going to wrap up our quick rundown on Titan Squadron from Star Wars Squadrons. If you've been enjoying the game but haven't taken the time to play the story mode yet, I would recommend it. The Imperial pilot characters were fun, especially Von Reg and Shin and all their fury and insanity. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.